this video is mostly for the girls that have period cramps, because you girls that don't have period cramps, you girls are God's favorite.
Like you are God's favorite.
You don't know what God has done for you, but this video is mainly focused on the girls that have period cramps, because I feel like they can relate to it more than the girls that don't have period cramps. You know, when we are like, oh, I have period cramps, some people are like, I don't even have.
No, some people like,
it's not even that bad.
That bad.
Yeah,
like you don't know. It's not. It's bad. It's very bad. Like,
well, I just feel like, because some people can, when you don't experience something, you wouldn't know how much pain the person is going through. So that's why I feel like the people that can relate more to it are the girls that have period cramps.
Like, I'm always jealous of you guys that don't have period cramps. Like, I'm like, I'm always jealous, like very jealous. Actually, me and my sister, we have always been having period cramps since the day we started our period, like both of us. So it was like, I won't lie, my own was like, I'm not gonna say it's not that
I feel
bad.
like you just milled. No, I can say milled.
I can say, like, if we are to rate it, I'll say mine is just like good. Like, I mean the pain. Why my sister one is like, let me say excellent. No.
Don't classify it to that. You know that. Let us say yours is like bad. Like when it comes to period.
Yeah, mine is worse.
Like
worse. So we are recommend, like, I think
they recommended a drug for us as a pain reliever, because as my sister, we both can't talk it out, because, you know, let me just give it that the euros for the period cramps are people that don't use drugs, and you know that the period cramp is like heightening and they don't use drugs. Like, I don't know how you guys do it.
Why?
Like, you guys, I don't even know what to say about it, but I don't know how you guys do it, but you guys are really heroes. So my sister and I, actually, we could not talk it out, so I'm so sorry. So we had to go to the hospital, and they recommended pain reliever for us, which is Velvin. So my sister and I, because if I don't take Velvin, I keep somersaulting, I have constipation, I literally start falling on the floor, you know, crying my eyes out. So I have to just do it, and that thing has been a lifesaver for my twin sister and I, until one day.
So guys, actually, I have like, you know, every girl do have a period calendar. They do track their period. Okay, my period is coming up, so you can prepare in case you are going out or you are going to the work or something like
Especially
that.
you that have period cramps. You know, I don't always like my periods to meet me maybe when I'm at work, or maybe when I'm going out. I just love it to be at home, so that those dramas can end at home.
Oh yeah, because, like, you know, so you have to be prepared, like, so you can be prepared for it, so you can use everything. So actually, my sister and I, we went out. Actually, I was expecting my period like 3 days.
Yeah,
3 days. So we went out together, and so I wasn't expecting the period that day. I wasn't expecting the dressing, because I call it the dressing. I wasn't expecting it that day. So as we got there, I was telling my sister, I said I'm having like a little bit of stomach pain. So I didn't really count it like it's period cramps, because I wasn't expecting it yet. So I was just telling her like, oh, I'm having a stomach, like a pain in my stomach. But suddenly that thing was eating me, and I don't know if it's only me. Sometimes this period cramps will not even happen to you inside your stomach. It will hold in your legs sometimes.
Sometimes you might have leg cramps, you might have back cramps, you might have you don't have the cramps at the lower part of your stomach. You have it on front here, and it's kind of like constricting your heart. I don't know what kind of demon that cramp is, but it kind of constricts your heart. I feel like why my sister had that period or that day was because we actually stressed about something, so we kept going, and we are not really. I feel like when you are stressed,
you tend to get a period
very early.
So I was like, so it hit me somewhere, and I was like, no, this doesn't look like a normal stomach upset too. And I said, hey, this person is coming, and I didn't prepare for it. We didn't come with Velvin or anything, because I wasn't expecting it that day. Hey guys,
I was super scared for her, because I was like, oh no, this is the wrong timing. This is the wrong timing. So we didn't come with her, because we didn't expected it. So we were like, maybe okay, let's take our parent back with us. So I'm going to tell that story.
It's kind of funny, and it's not funny. So guys, don't lie to you. I just thought like, let me use the restroom to check maybe it's actually the restroom, or maybe, you know, sometimes you just have that kind of mid pain. So I went to the bathroom, and it was confirmed that it was the restroom, and I came back and I said, oh my god, today I'm dead. Like, hey. And when we are very far from home, it's not somewhere I can just rush down home. And I was like, even if I can get pad around, I can't get like the period cramps like where I am. Like, the pharmacy is I can't even walk, because I don't like to you. And I sat down like this, and I was looking at her. I said, oh my god.
I'm actually at the point where we can't even say we are going out, because we're actually doing something very important at that moment, so we can't go out. Not like as if we couldn't get the medication,
guys. So I was like, okay, today is the day I'm gonna tug it out. Like, let me just.
She was sweating. Like,
do you know how I'm sweating? This is what I was looking.
I'll be like, sorry, how are you feeling now? She was sweating, because, you know, I feel like you are kind of free at home. Like when I'm at home, I know how I could stay anyhow I want. I could put my head down and my eyes will up. So, but like, you know, when you're at like a very different place, you have to like, you don't want them to know that something is wrong with you. So they don't feel like you're possessed, because I feel like my parents are making me look like I'm possessed. Like,
You know, like she'll be like, if this out, she'll be like this. So I was like, this I was looking. I was looking like someone that is nervous. And I was angry. So I was looking for someone to pass that lotion. Like, if someone just asked me that, why are you looking this way? So I can know the way I'm going to like talk to that person. So I was looking this way. So when I got home, I was so very tired, and I told Betty, I told her like, you know what? I succeed today. Like I survived today. Like
for the first time ever, she didn't take a pain reliever, and she tugged it out. Like
I did.
She tugged it out. I was not telling her that okay, I'm going to try it. And what was like, hey.
No, I was scared for her. I was like, hey, I know the kind of person she is. Whenever she has gone, I said, hey, but don't. But after the first day, I was like, no. Since it can't kill me the first day, then the second day, the third day, I'm gonna talk that shit out. Like I don't care. Like so I was telling her,
I was like, hey,
don't try it.
You know why we still look better. You know how it's not me, because so I was like, I'm going to do it. I just feel like it's good to always have this kind of positive mentality when you have it. I feel like it works for us. So my period came, because our period is actually just like
1 week apart.
1 week apart, at times maybe 2 days or 3 days apart. So I got my period, to cut the long story short, and this let me not pause. I didn't have the cramps on my stomach. I started having on my lower chest. You know what?
You know the funniest part was Betty was saying like, wait, she was telling me the day like, oh, you see, I don't have that period cramps. So thank God today is good. But just now, I don't believe that my chest is paining me. I was like, what can focus chest pain? Maybe it's father, maybe it's your brother you put on it. She was like, my leg is also paining me.
I said my leg is paining. I started having cramps in different. In every different part of my body. Like I was having it on my upper belly, I was having lower, I was having a cramp in my leg, I couldn't walk, I was having constipation. But I told her, I said, go and take your drug. I was like, no, I'll tug it out. I would like to you guys, it's a very like, it's just more of like, I feel like I'm not comparing it to labor pain because I've never went through it, so I've never experienced it, but I just feel like it's more of like when you're having this contraction and they tell you to take epidural and you're like, no, you don't want to take epidural. I know how that pain is going to like start killing you, and at some point you'll be like, oh, maybe I should take it so that I won't die. Maybe I should take it. Maybe I should take it, but I didn't take it, and we survived it.
Like we did it.
I don't want to be too happy, because who knows, maybe that possessed thing was like, let me just leave you guys for this month. So I'm going to try it next month and see if we are going to be able to do it without not taking the period cramp. So I was like, if you can relate about this thing under the comment section as a girl, please let us know under the comment section.
Like let's just like know, like we're just heroes. Like if we could really talk it out, like trust me, we are just heroes. Like
I know some people might not know how important this is. They'll be like, oh, you just like period cramp. But if you have actually experienced like a very worst period cramps, whereby you could not even do anything for a whole day, whereby you have to, sometimes they rush into the
Isn't the worst of it that you don't want to put anything between your leg? That's the worst of it. Like me.
Like that one is even a small thing. I could even sacrifice that one. Like I could be like, okay, let me do that. But you know that pain that comes with it. You know whereby you dread having your period every month, because you know you're going to go through hell every month. So you know, for the first time ever, after like, should I say how many years? Should I say
it's more than 10 years?
It's more than 10 years that we'll be using that pain reliever. It's more than 10 years. And we're in our late 20s right now, and we were able to talk that thing out. And I was like yes. Like we did it. Like that kind of surprise, like, oh,
so we can actually survive without this pain, mate. We don't know, maybe next month, we don't know yet.
I don't know what, like at least we give ourselves flowers for trying to talk it out. So guys, let us know in the comment section if you have actually felt this kind of way before. We just wanted to know if you guys can relate to it or not. So let us know in the comment section.